Hello everybody, I am Eric Lebersfeld and welcome to another episode of Capital Lighting's interactive content videocast, CLIC. With CLIC, we bring you the leaders in home furnishings and lighting. Today, we are thrilled to have Tom Lillie, National Sales Manager of one of the finest manufacturers in the world, Holtkoetter International, creators of the ultimate lighting machines. Tom will be discussing top tips and benefits for selecting the ultimate LED desk lamp. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Vanilla Ice, and I'm here to talk to you about Lights, Baby. That's right, I found the perfect place to go for all your lighting needs. It's Capital Lighting. They've been around since 1924, and they have the experience, knowledge, and selection to help you find the perfect light for your home. You're going to find the better brands, best prices, guaranteed. So go see my friends at Capital Lighting, and don't forget to check out my show, The Vanilla Ice Project, on DIY Network or HGTV.
Tom, thank you for coming. It's great to have you here.
Thank you, Eric.
Appreciate you coming down from the Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Okay.
It's my pleasure.
So we're talking about LED, light emitting diodes utilized in your fabulous lamps and fixtures. Talk to me about LEDs and why we should all have them in our homes, and if you have a child going back to school, why should they go for LEDs?
Well, the first thing that people, when they hear LEDs, they immediately think energy saving. Mm-hmm. And that's certainly what the top factor of somebody going to LED, I believe, is today. Or at least that was the original reason why people were moving to LED. The regular incandescent light bulb, it really wastes about 98% of the energy.
98%?
98%, just on heat alone.
Now, for instance, like this is similar to a lamp that you guys have been making for years, and you would have either 75 watt or maybe 100 watt halogen in something like this. What LED is in there?
This LED, we use the CLIC LEDs, very good quality LED manufacturer.
Right.
And this particular one has eight diodes in there, and these 8 diodes equate to about 12 watts of energy.
So they're 8 1.5 watt.
That's correct.
So the whole idea of watts, where people say, oh, I need the 100 watt light bulb in there. Now they might not need 100 watt. Watt is just an energy usage. Lumens is going to be the word of choice.
And when you go shopping for a light bulb, for example, every container now has lumens written on it, because that's the new buzz is lumens versus watts. And the reason is because people are reducing the amount of energy being used, for example, in LEDs.
So this is just utilizing 12 watts.
Just 12 watts, but it's the equivalent of 80 watts of halogen.
Okay, so doing quick math, what is about 75% energy savings there? 70-80% energy savings. Very impressive.
The average lumens per watt from an LED is about 55 lumens per watt.
55 lumens per watt.
The incandescent bulb, just to put in perspective, is about 15 lumens per watt.
Okay.
So you're getting roughly about 4 times as much lumens per watt on an average. Now,
right.
with Holtkoetter, we actually exceed over 90 watts per lumen. I'm sorry, 90 lumens per watt on our. The typical LED is going to last you approximately 50 times more than an incandescent bulb.
50 times?
Minimum 50 times.
Okay, so you're going to expire before your light does.
It's a morbid thought, but yes, it is.
Hey,
For 2 reasons for the cool temp, there is a benefit. One is that you're not sitting here with all this heat being put on you. The other thing is the safety factor, and especially with kids going back to school,
right.
It's a very safe fixture for them too.
Right. Kids, even college kids, they lean up against a lamp source that's on, regular, halogen, whatever. It's very easy to burn themselves to a certain extent. This, you can't do it. You really can't.
And back in the early 1990s, there was actually a college dorm room that burned down by somebody throwing their clothes on top of
on the torch lamp. Right. We don't sell them anymore. Now it's just A lamps on the top of that.
And that wouldn't work with. That wouldn't happen with LEDs.
And so, just getting back to your original energy savings, the heat produced by this is a lot less. So on a grand scale, if you had an office with a bunch of halogen desk lamps, that would actually raise the temperature in the room to the point where you'd need more air conditioning.
Correct.
Using LEDs decreases the heat expended, so you're saving money on air conditioning as well.
So there's a number of savings, I think, involved.
Okay. Tell me about, one of the early issues with LED, that the color temperature was not dead on to what people are expecting. It was either too blue or pink or somewhere off. This looks perfect.
This is what we call 3,000
Kelvin.
for color temperature. And typically typically an LED is going to give you anywhere from 3,000 to 6,000 is a general average color temperature range. We strive to get about that 3,000, which is more of a natural light.
Right.
But everybody's preferences are different, and there's a lot of different things on the market. And when choosing an LED lamp, and that's really what comes into factor. People need to turn on the lamp and see what kind of color temperature
they're comfortable with,
right.
what they want.
And what task. Maybe reading would be different than sewing by, for example.
Well, that's, you have, all your lamps have wonderful switches and controls. This is a full range dimmer. Many LEDs I've seen on the market, they go down about halfway and then off.
Right. This is very, this you can take down to just about 1%, and there's no flickering along the way.
No flickering, solid.
And it goes all the way up to 100%, of course. So
yeah.
Would give you
So we hit on a lot of the technical specifications, the electronics. Talk to me a little bit. One of your signature strengths at Holtkoetter is style and design. This is a very clean piece. Great attention to detail.
Well, what's nice about this particular, having LEDs as light source, you can see that these are actually 8 little diodes, and the size of the LED really allows the manufacturer to create just a multitude of different designs around it. So you can create large-scale pendants, for example, or you can just small little desk lamps, or even flashlights. People see them. So
sure.
So it just gives you a lot more flexibility in terms of the design aspects. Exciting times for us, I guess.
No, we look forward to seeing what you come up with each and every market, and I'm sure you're going to continue to surprise us and impress us. Thank you so much, Tom. Really appreciate it.
No, thank you.
I hope you enjoyed this episode of CLIC. Please stay tuned. We will talk again. Take care.